question keeps coming up on YouTube, and that question is, why do we have so many people trolling on the internet? If you don't know what trolling is, it's when somebody decides that they hate you for no apparent reason and starts making ridiculous, disparaging comments about you on the internet, on YouTube, maybe on any other form of social networking site or any site where your work is being viewed. This is what trolling is. It's like a troll sitting in a cave hating the world. So people keep asking, why are people trolling on the internet? More specifically, why are people trolling on YouTube? More specifically, why don't people like me? Look, one, it's the internet. Suddenly on the internet, someone has two Ewoks swinging in his boxers, and he wants to take on the world. Come up straight to that person's face, they'll generally back down. And if they won't back down, they probably had a really bad childhood, so you would probably just feel sorry for them. But to answer the question, why do people troll on the internet? There are a lot of reasons people troll on the internet. One of them is that people tend to feel that if they had a bad time, you should have to have a bad time. Case in point, this was back in 2009. I, at the time, was a theater arts student, and I was having trouble deciding what my final elective would be. So I go to one of my professors at Cal State Fullerton, his name was Bill Meyer, and I said, what should my final elective be? I can't decide. He says, well, what do you want? Well, I want whatever's going to make me the most money. Marketable job skills here. That's why we go to college, right? And I honestly thought this professor at Cal State Fullerton was going to hit me. I mean, seriously, his hand bulged into a fist. He drew back. I think he stopped himself just in time. Then he explained to me that I would never get a job in theater arts. I would never make a penny. And that he had lost money in the bad economy. And that he was going to have to retire late. How these two things are related, we have no idea. It makes no sense. I mean, here it is. I have spent thousands of dollars trying to make a better life for myself. I have paid thousands of dollars for this person to help me. And he feels that I am not entitled to that help. Well, there's another instance where this happened, and I think I can explain the first story with the second. I believe I was 3, and I was making cinnamon toast. And at 3, I couldn't read. So I asked my brother, who at the time was 7, which one of these is the cinnamon? Can you tell me which one is the cinnamon? And he puts his hand in the cabinet and comes out with mustard. And he hands me the mustard, and I look at the mustard. And, I couldn't read very well, but I could tell that didn't say cinnamon on it. So, I put it back in the cabinet. I say, no, that's not it. Which one's the cinnamon? And he says, okay. And then he puts his hand back in the cabinet, grabs the mustard again. He swishes his hand about to try and fool me, and hands me the mustard again. And I go, no, this isn't cinnamon. And he says, well, there was one time when I was your age, when I was making cinnamon toast, I used mustard by accident, and, I had a terrible experience, so you have to have one too. What does this tell us? Well, the great thing about children is they often say exactly what they're thinking without adulterating the words. My brother honestly felt that because he had a bad experience, I should have a bad experience. Moreover, that my college professors have the same mentality as a 7-year-old. So, as far as why do people troll on the internet, that's one reason. They have a bad time, they think you should have a bad time. You've got something they don't, and sometimes people can't deal with that. You should probably feel more sorry for these people than anything else. And remember, the worst thing someone can do on YouTube is dislike you. They make a negative comment, who cares? You got an extra comment. Live with it.